BTW, I have a suggestion for you.
Yeah, please, feedback, suggestions, anything. What you got? Start commit some code.
Twitch_professional_wankers says looks like Havo, cool. I was thinking about making a logo for you based on your own avatar with some more unique ideas since I'm an animator myself by profession.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah, please. Let me see if I could drop you a Discord link. Actually, I think I actually have to reboot my little website.
Are you on Discord by any chance?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds here and I'll get a Discord link up for you. Appreciate that. And
okay, I will add you.
I got into coding because of Habo, actually. Mr. Professional, appreciate you. Give me 2 seconds here while I get my site restarted so I can grab Discord stuff. Okay, started. I wrote a cron job to automatically restart it, but it doesn't always work. Copy the link. Drop that. There you go. Appreciate you, Eddie. That'd be amazing. I think we burned YouTube tonight by doing that little horizontal stream test, but I was curious. When coding, like building this whole system up, kind of figured out the only way to get people on was the portrait streams. You get like an algorithmic boost, and kind of needed people to come on and test this as I built it. But tried a horizontal stream tonight, like you're seeing on Twitch. You see way more code, and had a couple of people come on, but you know, it's a difference between 4 people and a couple of thousand. So, and while you're going on Discord, let me show you this as well. Cool for you to know. Switch. So in this system here, I coded a Discord integration. So start connection. Now anyone that comes on Discord can also post into this. There's a channel called live stream chat.
Hello from Discord again.
Not sure why that message duplicated, but you get the idea. Kind of went crazy with like building integrations up between all these different services. Because I don't expect like in 2025 that people are going to just come on and play my game like an avatar chat like we did 15, 20, 25 years ago. So that's why we're trying something different. Dog. Let's kill this again. Oh yeah, Alexa, you made my day coming on here on Twitch because I was first off the Twitch connection was still active from my last stream last night.
I have sent you a friend request.
Perfect. So it was kind of a shock when I seen you pop up coming from Twitch. I was like, oh, that's brilliant. Right, let's go set that friend request. So you might not want your thing blasted out there. Brilliant, got you. Thank you. I'm very glad the weekend is coming up. So with that in mind, I think what we'll do is we'll just sit in the chat and start committing some code. So when I'm out and about doing something that isn't code related, right? Like I'm going to be exploring a little town this weekend. I could bring avatars along with me. That's the idea. It's pretty exciting. I could just see Twitch running, so I don't have to re-verify every time. So I'm going to do a little code review of myself. Essentially like a little pull request. Looks like I didn't finish with that, so I can pull this out. But hit me up on Discord anytime. I've been an animator by profession. That's awesome. Just so you know, some of the game art I'm using here, most of it is from literally my childhood. So I got into coding when I was a kid, when I first moved to America. I obviously didn't have much money. And as someone else mentioned, Mr. Professional looks like Habbo because that was the game that I couldn't afford to play. So.
Just sent you some of my recent work.
Brilliant. Holy crap. Yeah, if you don't mind, I'd like to show some of this on the stream. I don't know if many people watch it, but I'm recording as well. I make quite long form videos, but let me know. That's cool. Fire stuff.
Feel free to type on Discord for better conversation. Happy face.
I like a couple of these give me really retro feelings, especially that Grim Assassin. Just kind of sums up the era. I like it. We've got a wee website. Let's have a look. Very, very cool. Well, it's smart, making custom stream overlays for folks. I guess that's in a sense what I'm coding here as well. It's like something would allow that. And interesting. So I take it you do 3D modeling as well? Is that what I'm seeing here? It's such a lot of possibilities. Oh, I didn't even bother hooking up the YouTube chat, but like I said, I think I burnt it tonight with that horizontal stream text, but that's fine. But once Twitch gave us something interesting. So folks watching on YouTube, if you're new here, how it works is the live chat is controls the avatars you see on the screen. And you'll also see that we have it set up. So Twitch works. There's 11 people watching. The stream is very unhealthy because no one has interacted on YouTube. So what we're going to do is take advantage of some gamification things. You can make that health bar go up by liking, chatting, whatever. Let's get sub count up. Yeah. do a little code review here on myself. We're going to be mindful of time tonight. I slept. I'd have had time staying awake today, I'll be honest. So it's like mainly format changes here. Folks on YouTube though, I will just show you what it looks like when this goes absolutely crazy with people. There was so I had Kinto set up in a kind of other instance of it in a staging server. Now let me show you what it looks like when we connect to a channel that has a ton of people watching. Let me find one. Right, watch this. So I'm gonna click YouTube chat, API, start, check this out. Oh, that stream might be dead now. We'll have to find another one. The one I'm going to connect to, the TTS system, is not going to activate because it's not my stream, but I'm going to show you just easy as for me to connect this to anyone live stream. So let's try and find a live stream where a lot of people are chatting. Well, it's not in English. Even though it's really cool footage. I don't know why all my streams are all different languages tonight. It's interesting. Alright, here's a stream here we'll connect to for this test. And I think we're recording everywhere so we can clip this. If I hop into my staging server, it's important that I separate this because we've got production, we've got staging, we've got localhost. Start. Oh, you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. There we go, look at the chaos. So this is someone with like a busy stream with a bunch of people in it. And they're chatting quite consistently. So you can see it can handle avatars, it can handle a lot of chats, but just looking at this connected to someone else's live stream, I do see that the chat bubbles are sticking around too long. We need to make them time out. You can see it's pulling profile pictures from YouTube. If you talk in the production system, which is hooked up to my live chat, you also hear it. Everybody gets a new voice. Quite exciting stuff. Everyone gets an avatar. If these people knew that this system was hooked up to the live chat, they'd be able to use commands to move their avatars around the screen. Pretty exciting stuff. Let me just kick this up on Kick while I'm here. Why not, right? Start. Hopefully that doesn't kill us. I'll just monitor someone else's live stream in my little system. I can walk around them. They have no idea I'm here, but I can see them. This is all running from my own moderation system as well, so it's only letting in clean comments. Curious how much, like what the percent of comments are that get ejected, but let's see what's happening on Discord.
Hello from YouTube.
Pick the volume up for our TTS system. But essentially, YouTube, you get to see me code this live. A lot of you have. If there's any regulars on tonight, you know exactly what I'm doing. We're connected to someone else's live stream tonight. We're testing out two different implementations of the YouTube system. This one, chat went pretty quiet. Let's see if we can find a noisier one. Does anyone has any suggestions for a banging live stream? Gaming live stream. I wish DSP was on. It would be funny to grab his chats. We want a chat that's just absolutely banging. It's so quiet, but we'll tap into it. It's just so dynamic how easily I can connect to anyone's live stream and generate a whole avatar world for them. So we'll do it for this guy. Boom. Alright, well that's running. I got some answers. I'll get some answers to this person in Discord. Right, but this is someone, as his stream, you can just see it's pretty cool when it's bang. And there's been instances where we've had this many people on chatting without issue. But it depends on the day of the week. I notice earlier in the week we get more folks on here that are engaging. And it might have something to do with the timer come on. But you should make sure you're subscribing if you want to see this thing build out, you want to see it grow. It has been growing quite a bit. We're at 3,200 people now follow the project on YouTube. There's so many people watching. And, you know, not bad for a silent stream, there's 13 people watching. I love the concept of having live chat driving like a world. It's all just data at the end of the day. And you get enough information from a live chat to basically construct an avatar and place them in a world. And you can treat the chat itself as an input to make people move about, emote, do all sorts of cool stuff. This whole world itself is interactive. Like I can move items around, I can redecorate it. It's staging, so this user won't mind me messing up their room. We do have to do some code. We have to get some code committed. If you do log into the web app, you can further customize your character. Where's everything else? Oh, that's right. This is running a old version of our data. We actually have to do a database export, essentially sub-staging with old data. There is some commands you guys can type on any of the live streams. Let me post them in the chat. It was a pleasant surprise to see that I could see Twitch running essentially 24/7. It's just commands. Hit message. Alright, well this is running. Let's get some code committed. Bloody dogs by my feet at all times. I love them, but they're very annoying. So if you Kynto, let's see, there's 18 people watching this. Go ahead, subscribe. I'll go ahead and drop that Discord link. Think of this live stream as the ultimate Easter egg. There's all sorts of hidden commands, certain things happen, there's specific amount of people watching, that like the video, that subscribe. And sometimes we get crazy and get feedback and integrate that live. Get crazy. Okay, so here's the OBS front end that I wrote to control it. Before I commit this, let's validate if we're happy with this. Because I don't think I am. I think we want to do some more. And, it's in an accordion, so we need a better way to detect when it's open and closed. That's important, isn't it? It's always a good idea to remove your console.logs in post-production. And for safety, I usually override that function anyway. JavaScript's nice, you can just essentially using prototype, etc., overwrite existing functions that you can build into the body browser, which is kind of hilarious if you think about it. 19 people. Interesting. Well, you can see that the stats slightly drive the live stream, and that stream bar health has went up, even though there's been very little people experimenting with the system tonight. But if YouTube sent you over here, it thinks you're interested in coding your own stuff or watching unique projects grow. I think what we'll do is commit this anyway, just so we have it. It means I've only literally got today to get everything sorted, so we can take this out into the world. Because right now I'm obviously in the office, but when I'm out and about, all this work I've done in the last week or two is to make it so I could bring avatars along with me out and about, and we can explore Florida as a Scottish person that has avatars with him speaking in his head. Something like that. A lot of stuff in here that we just need to tidy. Oh, sorry. We've got a couple of features I've not released. Oh, AI tab in chat. So I'll try one out and see where we keep that. We'll commit this. So this was kind of cool. This lets me take my webcam and essentially using tiles in the isometric perspective, real-time map the web camera to a tile. So that was actually kind of fun to build. We will commit that. We don't want to lose it. Call that implement isometric webcam effect. And we'll just continue on down here. What do we have in here? We'll include this, but just due to screen space, there's an additional property that we could pull from YouTube API, but doesn't seem to be that correct. It's to pull how many views have already happened on a live stream, but for whatever reason, it's just not correct. Shite, what's the name of it? Get config. That's it. Kind of picked up this little idea of putting everything behind flags at work. We're actually, so I just got moved from the Swift UI development team back to web. I work on Vue 3 at work, and literally just released an app for them maybe 3 months ago. Won a President's Award, still yet to get it. And now back on another project, which is getting released this week. So they've been putting me on like the highest priority stuff. And a wee bit of a nightmare. I kind of prefer to sink into the background of my job, just because I don't get to work with WebRTC there or anything. So I like a job. It's an industry that I actually care a lot about. But let's be real. Why I got into coding was to build stuff like this. Jobs to keep the bills paid, and I'm trying to find the best one that lets you keep the bills paid and you still enjoy it. We're just cleaning up our unstaged changes here. Yes, Lint pushed a couple of updates that were a bloody nightmare. Absolute nightmare. But I've been slowly going through implementing some better stuff. We do have a split on the front end exclusively. We are using modules, so you get your import, export. But a good part of the server is CJS, so but it can support MGS as well. Right, so someone on Twitch, set up a business to might charge me, but let's see. Is looking at creating a custom wee logo, so very curious to see what we could do about that. Definitely appreciate that. How do we customize this? So the idea revolves around your own avatar. Like your avatar sitting on a gaming chair in front of a PC setup and screens wearing a Scottish traditional attire. One hand the mouse and a keyboard beside it with RGB lights. Another hand holding a controller, DVDs and games outside the table, and being back placed right outside the table with your dog sleeping on it. Back wall is your Twitch name and tag will be written in style. I like the sound of that. Let's go ahead and local and test our kick implementation. I think it still works. I'll be sure. We should go to a better room. See, I've got so many different versions of the database system. Everything's a spread out. Alright, let's try this for Kick. Go on here, Kick, click Start Connection. It says it's active. He spawned off the screen there. Let's see. There we go. I have to fix the move up and move down. I don't know what's going on. Let's break into some code. So I think. No, it is set now that I won't call, so there should be no issue. Because walking requires this to be set. Clement Chung, message retracted. What did you say, buddy? Causing some chaos. I'm curious to see if Kinto still give you an avatar when you retract your message. Oh look, this is someone else's live stream that's still processing it. It's actually a pretty cool system. I could just tap into anyone's live stream and give them a avatar world and walk about them. Custom, of course. Guys on YouTube, make sure you drop a like, subscribe or comment to bring some folks on here. So you guys should play with your avatar. Or just watch. Alright, we did get a subscriber. Let's update our sub count.
You're amazing, 1 likes now. Let's keep pushing Kinto to the front.
Oh, that was sub count.
1 new subscriber.
Yeah, there we go. We are supposed to have that just set up on a loop. As you can see, I created a whole API system for it. I even created little hot buttons that pull all that in. But because I have a habit of burning through the YouTube tokens, I'm not hitting on the loop right now. But for the system you're seeing on the top of my screen on YouTube, that's tokenless. It doesn't cost me any money essentially to operate. So once we are able to use this for our production streams, I'll have all the stats updating automatically. Should we take the opportunity to hook up our TTS panel? Since we're not running this in local though. If I was running this in local, it would be easier. I could be. Let's see, do I still have it on my clipboard? I do not. But here it is. Alright, so we're gonna actually run Kick. Well, we're doing that in here. Let's terminate Kick. I've heard so many bad things about Kick, I don't even know why I'd be bothered. I'm just kidding. I really don't know. Should we make just an empty room in local? Oh, big streams. Then you'll get to see me build a little room. So this is kind of fun. Like I said, this whole system is dynamic. So we could just go ahead and place new tiles. I've seen games like this, like people play them just because it chills them out or whatever. I can't say it chills me out coding it, but I do enjoy it. Let's make it a little bit bigger. You've got all sorts of different tiles, items, and like effects. So there's fire, there's water. You could have a friend in here and like build together. So I know one of our watchers and biggest supporters has been wanting me to have a build off. So we might end up doing that. Try to tidy it up a wee bit. Now we have to come up with a color scheme. I think we're going to use the logo color for the colors. Right, we'll use this for our test room. And I'm going to implement a TTS panel because I've been desperate for that. I'm not sure what's going on with the regular subscribers, if they just are not seeing the notifications. I'm starting to get comments after the stream like, oh no, I missed your stream. I'm like, that's not good. It's not fun. We'll terminate this integration. So when I stop the integration, look, everyone just disappears. Boom. That's it. Wonderful. Okay, so in this room, we're going to spawn everyone in and we're actually going to use the chats as an opportunity to implement my TTS system. We're going to work on the front end first, and then we'll circle back and work on our back end. The front end, well, let's get this in. So we're going to use the YouTube chat system, which doesn't require any tokens. Start. Everyone should spawn in. We're here for session being anything out. Oh, we need to get that logo. Should be able to pull it from our asset registry. I think we're safe to close this. All right, so let's make our TTS panel stack and queue everyone's messages that are coming in. I also need to figure out on Kick how to actually like make this, find an audience in there that's interested in this sort of stuff. Alright, one thing at a time. Is this where we're doing it? I think so. Yeah. Alright, so we can hook into a context right here and then map it to this system. Okay, makes sense. Alright, so const chats. think about this a wee bit, guys. We want to grab all our social handles for. Oh, I think I set up a page for this, did I not? So I built the kind of landing page for my channels as like a overlay right over my whole world already. Oh, there's Twitch. It does work now. Sweet. Yeah, so right there you can see, except a portrait stream for YouTube.
Just checking in after watching the Critical Role Sydney live show. Hope all is well with tonight's coding.
Appreciate you, Preston. Critical Role Sydney live show. Is that something I should check out? Oh, did you go to that in person? It looks intense. Awesome. Yeah, going good. We have our own RTMP server up now completely. And one cool thing, check this out. So it's been quiet on YouTube that past couple of days, but this was the implementation of the YouTube chat that I was really excited to get out. It's like super low latency, and I can tap into anyone's channel.
If you like Dungeons and Dragons actual play.
Oh, cool. Do you know what I did see that I liked a lot? I think it was Dan Hartman. He had a show where they kind of, what's the name of it? But they animated like a Dungeons and Dragons game. Okay, got you. But it was Dan Hartman's show, which I enjoyed a lot. And that kind of got me like curious about Dungeons and Dragons, believe it or not. But yeah, here we are. This is just tapping into someone else's YouTube channel, and it's just running. I did one that had hundreds, if not thousands, of people working, and there was a couple hundred avatars, and it was working fine. So, can't wait for the day where we actually get to stress test it on our channel here. Oh, I need to get this link. So. Moderating all this. God. Preston, did you get a notification? Because I've noticed that.
So, you're using RTMP to feed chat from another channel into your avatar environment?
So that's good. So I was a little bit confused in that, because I was describing two things at once. So we'll start with the first part. Essentially, I have two YouTube chat implementations, right? One uses the official YouTube API, and I'm limited at 10,000 tokens that can be used in a day. And we've ran up against that already, right? And then there's a YouTube chat implementation, which kind of emulates like as if you're on the YouTube website, and there's no token cost to that. So I could pass in anyone's video ID to that and essentially pull their chat into this. So kind of just using that to demonstrate it works. The problem is though with this is running it on like Amazon servers. YouTube can see it's an Amazon server and treats it like it's a bot, so bans it. So that brings me on to another thing. I set up a staging server, did get that working. All right, next thing, the RTMP stream. Let's see, bring this up here. It's still live. So I was talking about this the other day. I think you caught a little bit of that. Whoop. I want it to actually load the web player, which is where I think that was it not? So the next part that I was talking about, we go in local, and we have our OBS control panel, right? I'm going to click fetch state. I'm going to stop streaming, I'm going to restart it. All right. I'll share my screen again over here. So I've got multiple computers around me to do all this. All right. Pull up OBS. So you've seen this much work, right? I click start streaming and it starts streaming. You see the little blue button, I think, where it says start streaming. I'll record for the sake of it. All right, so the next part, by setting up my own RTMP server, is I can relay this stream that you're about to see here to all the streaming services. So, but the cool part about that as well is I can actually run my own stream out of it. Let's see if it loads. Cool, so it's starting to. So this little RTMP stream is running from this computer. We're controlling it completely from Kinto. And now that that's working, I'll be able to set up all the relays and stuff. So essentially what it's going to let me do is do mobile streaming out and about. Because once I start a stream with this, I can then go into YouTube, click start, go into Twitch, click start for the live chat integrations. And once I'm done, I come back and then click stop streaming and it kills it all. But the side effect is I also get my own little streaming service in a sense that I can use to like set up so you could view the stream without being on YouTube, Twitch or anything. You can see it like on like my own little stream page. So that's kind of the goal there. And it's like a lot of mucking about to get that working. And it's still not perfect, like I noticed the buffer's a little off. So we'll actually do a little bit of testing right now. We switch over to my Nginx configuration. Over here, we're going to try increasing the HLS fragment from 1 to 2 seconds and the playlist length to 6 seconds. Oops. We'll restart this. So restart that Docker instance. Oh, what happened there? I don't even know. Alright, so this stream's dead now, right? Go back in here, fetch state, stop it, and start again. Come over here, it should be back up. Let's see if that fixed the buffer in here. Still not ideal. So we technically got it working, but it definitely needs more work. Kind of need it for this weekend though. Worst case though is I could just skip this whole RTMP work and just have it control my existing OBS configuration and just roll it out one bit at a time. Sometimes it's better, like I've found, like, you know, even if I get a whole bunch of stuff done, to slowly roll out like what works 100%, then go from there. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll use my current setup, which I'm running on this computer. If I hide this, you'll see my screen right here, what I'm pointing at. That's my current OBS configuration. It's basically capturing Kynto, which does all my screen sharing, code, cameras, and all that. And I'll be able to go about on my phone, click start stream, it'll start up OBS, go out, stop dogs. It'll go up on OBS and stuff, and go up on YouTube, and I just control it off my phone remote. So, hopefully that works. But I'm nervous running a stream and not being at the house to, like, you know, oversee it. I suppose worst case I could bring a laptop to manually terminate it. Yeah, exactly, Preston. No need for restream, 100%. That's it. Like you nailed it. Exactly. And this dogs are causing chaos by my feet. But no need for restream. We can hit everyone at once, and we can control it all just from Kinto itself. So like I can improve some of this OBS control, and maybe I want to do that before I step up on improving the TTS readouts. We could get a scene list, so I'm kind of tempted to do that. Let's see what the command is for that. And eventually, once we get this OBS integration hammered down, I'll be honest, I'm literally going to just move into, because we have the RTMP up in the first place, I'm going to look into coding a native app layer for Kinto on my phone, so it can essentially screen capture Kinto on the phone, right? And I can share camera in there, and other people, like if I'm out and about, can also share the camera. Like say I was like doing like a guest stream, but the simplest form, I'm just share my camera, share my microphone on this, and we have the avatars loaded on the bottom of the screen, just like you see right now, and the TTS voices are read out. And I have to code a screen capture thing for iOS and Android that will let me mix the audio from TTS and my microphone, and then essentially create an RTMP stream from that, send it out to GitHub repo. I can drop, I might actually start at least popping up some of the services in GitHub, because there's a lot of components in this. But I do have a GitHub on my YouTube profile. You can check out some code up there. But I'll start getting new code now. But the end goal is we're going to phase the OBS out completely. But before I do that, because it's going to take a bit of work to get there, we're just going to make it so we can fully control OBS from my phone. So let's see. Right now for this setup to work, like I tip my phone, it's to connect to my VPN at the house and essentially control the OBS instance that way. I could port forward that. That feels a little insecure. So there's a function called get scene list.
Thumbs up.
Appreciate you, Preston. Hopefully I get to try it this weekend, because I have an e-bike in town. So where I live, I'm like in the swamp essentially. I have a couple of acres out here, and so there's not a lot to see other than like wildlife. But during the week, I'm going to be out on my e-bike, so it'd be cool to ride around to the beach and stuff, and like bring Kinto along, and just like build out the kind of little streaming aid that and that. It's getting more crystallized what I'm working on as I use it, if that makes sense. Alright, let's take a look at our OBS information here. We have to start in the back end first. Since it is a WebSocket, we could be doing this on the front end. The way we're writing it out, it could just work in the front end anyway. This is a CGS module, so there'll be a couple of changes. I wonder, is there a way to just route all requests through? Let's see, how would I do this? It might be. I think I already have to set up to do this much. There is some forward thinking here. We need a select. There's a certain point where front end and back end starts melting into each other. So we can form. So this is going to let us select our seamless dynamically. What properties we need to pass? Probably the seams, right? And we're going to use a drop down. See what's going on in another stream dropper. Not much. You folks watching on Twitch, make sure you subscribe or follow. Sorry. Had some really high quality people coming through Twitch. It's just that we get really little exposure. Same with YouTube, to be fair, but I'd like to see the Twitch grow. So we are using React Bootstrap. Yeah. I always find this weird that doing like an inline arrow function here to type returns still weirds me out. What's the property called? I was about to do some view there. Ugh. Yeah. We'll pass in our handler as a callback. I know there's use callback in React, but I haven't really used it, and I don't know if that has performance implications when you pass a callback as a prop. So I did write a helper function. We're about to go into some gross code, bear with me. But some of this code I wrote eons ago. Let's see, where are you? So I wrote which essentially lets me do like a event dispatch, but awaits for the response from the server. So you could treat it like a function call. So I'm wondering, since I have this already set up on the back end, if I could literally just tie it right into this. I'm about to try it. If this works, that would like speed up development quite a bit. But essentially, I can await a server call and get like a async function back from it by returning a promise. So let's give it a go. Should work. I don't see why not. All right.
Well, my insomnia is wearing off, so bye FN, cheers.
Appreciate you. Got to Kynto, Preston. Good night. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. And a happy weekend's coming up quick. So it's going to populate our ID for us, isn't it? Yeah, should do what we want. I think I got this idea from OBS, I'm not sure. So it's automatically going to populate an ID for us. So we could actually await the results of this. Ooh.
I have messaged you on Discord, check it out when you get a chance. Happy face.
Definitely will do. Will do. Looks like I need to get you a portrait and a dog picture. In 5 minutes here, see if this works, and I'll go back. Appreciate you too. Can we do this without a server restart? Hope so. Oh, let's get scene list. Ooh, that's why we're lagging, because we're still running this test in the background, aren't we? Let's just stop that. Let's see what React errors we run into. Oh, we're still recording. Let's stop that. Let's stop streaming. So I don't see it fetching our scene list here. Let's open up our inspector. Unable to get scenes. Why would it error? Some more logs. Yeah. Here we go. Request type is not valid. It doesn't tell me why. So we're passing in props that shouldn't be there. Oh, wait, no, because it's still going through. Oh, shit. Oh, Kick crashed it as well. Kick. No one did anything, Kick. It's triggering what I want. Convert undefined announcement object. Alright, let's find a picture of a dog with me because we're running out of time anyway. Gotta find a good picture of him. I have to just settle for one of my pictures. Out my photos, I see my ex-fiance, which is bloody annoying. That picture will work. Whoami. Oh, we've got a lot to catch up on Discord. Hopefully this is the right Discord account. Yes, it is. Looking. What? So that. Alright, sent you a few photos. What are we doing with 20 people watching? You know what? We're a bunch of weirdos tonight, but I love you. So I don't see it. Appreciate the subscriptions tonight. We've been building up. Just a little note though, if you want to see people actually interacting with the whole tool about here, make sure you like the video. Obviously make sure you subscribe so you can come back and see. I'm telling you, you literally are the guys that control. If we're going to see people come on here, and like how long it's going to take. Yeah, I try and get on most nights. It's not always been that way. I kind of have to force myself, but if I do it like one night, the next night's easier, and the night after that's easier. But I end up taking a break during the weekend just because it gets quiet. You know, everyone has things to do on the weekend. But some of the changes I've made here will make it so I can do some daytime streams. Show you a Scottish person's perspective in Florida. I get quite a wide view of it because I've lived here for quite a while. And I have 2 different locations that I get to spend the week. One of them is as far from what you imagine Florida to be as possible, and another one is a very artsy little town. And we also have like a whole lot of really cool features. Like, you know, a lot of people in Florida hopefully have heard of the Keys, you know, Ernest Hemingway and all that. He lived down there. And then you have the Florida Springs. Like, there's a lot of Florida has everything but snow and mountains, honestly. We have borderline deserts here, especially with the droughts that are going on. We have literally areas that are almost completely tropical. We're not in the tropics of Cancer, but we're very, very close. Very, very close. So what is happening here, guys? What is going on? I'm looking at connection error. What am I? Okay. Let's see. Do I have any examples where I'm calling this successful? Although I was over here. So that's where I started coding. You get a response object back. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So we get a response. Oh, back over. It doesn't go. Church out. God, bloody dog. If he doesn't eat like every 4 hours, he pukes. I'm not even kidding. Drop the mic. Be right back. I think we caught it in time. Getting a bit chilly in here though. I'm running 2 body air conditioners. I have a server in here that heats the room in like 2 seconds flat. Scottish attire. You folks are watching. 20. Hello there. Can't pronounce your first name, so you might have to let me know how to do that, but welcome Prince, welcome to the chat. If you actually type in the chat from now on, you'll get a little avatar on screen, and you're actually part of the stream. It reads out your message. It moderates it first, of course, but yeah, you're actually part of the stream, and get to help me test what I'm building here. I built this live right in front of you guys. You get to see me get stuck, you get to see me figure stuff out. And you get to see it grow as well. We've actually had like a lot of people watching over the past couple of days. Ironically, well, the amount of subscribers we have had is like exploded. The amount of people engaging with the chat has went down, which is ironic because this whole thing is built around live chat. So I'm not sure what to make of that. But I'm not complaining. Yeah. And like I said, everything that I built here is going to let me stream out and about, so you're going to get to see way more. And you guys will be able to, like, you've been telling me, like, turn left, turn right. I'll be like, no, but I'll be able to say it. Let's look at the inspector. Oh, we did get an object back. Oh, we are getting a result, boys. So it is kind of working, I think. We'd have to come back and tidy up all those bloody messages. All those messages. Look at that though, where actually our call function is emulating as if we're calling something on the server, and it's doing all the WebSockets, but it's treating it as like you're executing a native function that you can await. So I'm proper happy with that. But we do have to look up documentation. But OBS only. Oh, we also need to send our friend here on Twitch some Scottish attire pictures, which is basically like kilts and stuff. Hopefully I don't get in trouble doing this. So. This is what I wear at night time when I go to bed. Even in Florida, it's more important than ever that you wear kilt. I have pictures of me in a kilt, but I was a kid at the time. Oh, 2 guys are in there. That's fine. Alright, this will work for a reference picture. Right. So what we need now though, right, is we need a list of OBS functions for WebSocket. Yes, OBS list of functions. It's a scene list. So why isn't that doing what we want? But I do like that we can test this now without even restarting our server. Oh boy. Dogs out. Be right back. Make sure you like and subscribe so we can bring some more avatars in here. We'll get some more coding done before I call it a night. Alright folks, as we wind down here, pour myself a wee nightcap of scotch. It's actually fucking working. Look, we're getting our seamless back. We're getting it, boys. Okay, we're getting there. So we'll rename this to response. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So we're about to have our seamless from OBS, which I did not expect to have that working tonight. At all. Alright, where's our drop down though? Where is it? We should have our OBS seamless because we do have scenes. We have scenes. Oh, why isn't it working? Scenes map, drop down item. Let's, hop on the mug, see if we can get anyone chatting with the system. Some news tonight. As you can see, the avatars at the bottom of the screen are people who have already previously chatted. And I'm sitting here coding a live system. I'm just experimenting. Let's look at our console logs though. There should be a drop down that appears once we have scenes coming in. Which state? This is confusing. Object. What's going on? Okay, let's get rid of this. I see more focus on the code, which is good. That doesn't bother me. Okay, here we go. We get a response and a response. If we're more focused on the code, don't let me get in the way. Almost there, boys. Almost there. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make me a tiny little window. Date. You're still not there, are you? Oh. Oh, God. Reload, one more reload.
OU_senpai says found you streaming after a while.
Hey Senpai, welcome. Thank you for testing out the avatar chat system tonight. How are you? Happy Friday. Okay, there we go, 2 results. So something's happening. Something's happening.
I am good.
Brilliant.
I hope you didn't forget me.
I don't think so. Let's see your channel activity. Oh yeah, you've been here before. Oh yeah, welcome back. Good to see you. Yeah, so I was wondering where the people were that like regularly watch my streams of this past week. Like we've had a lot of people watching and subscribing, but not too much chatting. Are you excited for the weekend?
The portfolio guy.
Oh,
Now
yeah,
remember?
okay. I remember. I think you sent me it on Discord. You wanted me to have a look at it. Yeah, no, actually, have you been working on it since?
That's me.
Brilliant. Well, welcome back. Made some breakthroughs over here. A drop down button. Oh, we were missing some components for the list here. Let's see. I think you messaged me on Discord. Did you do that directly, or did you post it in a channel? Or did you email me? Because I wanted to, we could have a look at your portfolio just now if you like. I was going to log off shortly, but I know I said I was going to take a look. So just let me know where you sent the portfolio. If you could, please. Snap. JSX gets complicated sometimes. Dog, go away. Alright, so we need to put this in what? Drop down menu? How do I get the chat back? Guys, please like the stream on YouTube. I have to ask you because we have folks watching, but we're not getting likes tonight, and that hurts the channel when we go live next time because we want to bring more people on. It's just a kind thing you can do to make a difference here. That's all. Genuinely confused. Drop down. Okay, so we're missing a drop down toggle. I wonder if YouTube is just switching out the type of people they're sending it over to me. And maybe you guys are not interested in coding games or live chats. Wow. And Senpai, please let me know where you sent your portfolio. I'd like to take a look right now. And I know you're new, you're learning how to do it and stuff, but if I could be of any help, please take advantage. Hey, we're pulling in scenes from OBS. Absolutely beautiful. Brilliant. And let's see what else we could pull. Oh, we can even add stuff to scenes dynamically. Oh boys, we're going to be able to do so much here. Like, this is a big volume, if you ask me. Let's ask GPT to give us a list of all the potentials here, because documentation is slacking. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Okay, okay.
By the way, did you check the portfolio? 'Cause I'ma work on it tomorrow.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can understand me, but I was asking, where did you send it to me? Because I want to take a look at it now. I'm going to check my email just in case that's where you sent it. I'll type it in chat just in case my accent's
Email.
Email. Okay, perfect. Do you mind if I pull it up on stream? Oh, it says site not found. Look. So I clicked.
Nope, not at all.
I appreciate you, senpai. When I click the link, it says link not found. So can you just go ahead and look real quick and see what's going on with it? I'll be on for maybe another 10-15 minutes, so more than enough time to take a look. Hello Molos, how are you tonight?
Yeah, it'll give the link again. Can I on chat?
I think it'll filter it out, but you could try. And let me just go ahead and thank you for the like. That helps us a lot with what we're trying to do here. I'm going to say we, I basically mean me and you listening.
You're amazing, 2 likes now. Let's keep pushing Kinto to the front.
Okay, so I don't see the link.
It worked.
Just so you know.
I'm very nice. How about you?
Always, I'm happy you're here and I'm happy that you're doing well. Today is Friday for me, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited to... I've got one more day of work left. Okay, check Discord.
W8 check Discord.
Okay, that's great. I'm glad to see you on Discord. Moles, if you'd like to join us in Discord, let me just drop a link for you as well. I'm not sure if you're interested in following what I'm doing here, but I'll give you the opportunity. And thank you for the additional like. I think that came from you, Moles. Thank you.
3 likes and growing. Every single one helps build this world.
That's true, it really does. Alright, let's take a look at this portfolio. So I posted the Discord link, now I'm going to look at the portfolio. Cool, it's coming. Oh, that looks good. Oh, it's good. I like it already. I like your animation when you load it in. Pretty clean. HTML, CSS, JavaScript.
Really like your keyboard.
Thank you, Alexa Gray. Yeah, I did well in this. So I've been looking for a keyboard for a long time. It's a nice mechanical keyboard. I could send you a link, but it's called an Arcade-S98. And it has all sorts of RGB configurations and stuff. And it's one of the only keyboards that I've actually liked that, but it sounds really nice to type. Listen. It just feels good. Alex, I'm glad to see you with me.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Let me see. We're taking a quick look at Senpai's portfolio. So Senpai's new to coding and stuff, and already got
that only has
portfolio up.
HTML and CSS, and that 50% of JS I learned. I hope to upgrade it more by learning.
Well, you're doing fantastic already. Crafted with passion and lots of coffee. It sounds like we'd get along. Because those two things drive what I did here. So I like what I see. If you don't mind, I'm going to break into some of the code once I click around a little bit more. I like that typing effect right there. That's clean. Ooh, I like that too. I like your timeline. Are you using a theme or did you code this yourself? I'm about to find out. I'll be able to tell in 2 seconds. So what I would do to like investigate like how you built this, I'm just going to go into inspector. And well done, I'm not seeing WordPress.
Very nice, Dens. Keep improving and you'll be super good.
Yeah, that's Molos. That's another chatter telling you this, Senpai. You're doing great. So, you know, just getting feedback from me, and it's really cool. You're huge HTML and semantically put together well. Are you using Bootstrap? No, I don't think you are. Tab, here's your styles.
By the way, S asterisk 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 S are lie. I don't have those, just added for looking good XD.
Well, you're gonna focus on building those skills, aren't you?
You stream on YouTube or on Twitch and Kick too.
Okay, so that's cool. You asked Alexa. Is it Alexa? If you're still about, they're coming from Twitch. So check this out. If you type into the chat, if you type who, it'll identify where everyone is.
In YouTube.
And you'll see one person,
In
two
YouTube.
people are coming from Twitch. So I'm on Twitch, same username. I don't know if I can drop a link, but if you could follow over there, that'd be much appreciated. You get to see more of my environment. You get to see all my code. I'll post it, see what happens. Let me know if you see that link. Oh,
I'm a follow. Twitch.
Yeah, I will definitely.
appreciate it. It sounds like I got 2 followers out of it there. Yeah, so you'll be able to see more of my stream over there. You get my full code environment, and that's exciting. I did try a full screen stream on YouTube before I did this one, and YouTube doesn't serve me up to anyone. No one sees it. Alright, you're doing some keyframes, so you're doing some animations, which I like to see. And I also seen you use some CSS variables, which is pretty good. When I started coding in CSS, there's no such thing. You could code like macros and stuff, but like you didn't have that built into the CSS. The only feedback I'd give you is make sure that your tabbing and stuff is...
Twitch_mo_w says, hey lol.
Hey Mo, good to see you.
Was just in YT chat.
Brilliant. Yeah, so now you get to see more of my environment now, right? And how cool is that? You get to see it works on Twitch and works on YouTube. So I think you're going to be in a part of a clip because you just got to demonstrate those 2 systems working seamlessly. So thank you for that. Yeah, I'm hoping we can build out the Twitch side. Like I said, not many people come on to Twitch, but the people that do are really high quality people. Other than
Lovely.
the bots. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for being part of this. It's definitely an experiment. But I'm happy with this profile. I think it's good. Let's see. Projects. Anime ball. Oh, are you really doing Vue? That's what I do at work. Senpai, that's what I use at work is Vue. Anime Vault. Alright. Looks like you need to get that up, but I know a couple of people on Twitch specifically would appreciate that. Oh, you have a GitHub? Alright.
Nope, those are lie as I told you before.
Senpai, I'm gonna give you in trouble for that one. But it sounds like you want to build Anime Vault, right? Like that's what you want to do, is you want to actually build it. Let's see how it looks in different viewports. Okay. So you've got some
I mean,
room
most
for...
are not.
I know. I got it. Got to give you a wee bit of hard time, but most of this looks good on the mobile viewport. What I would do on your projects is this area right here, where you have like a stack with my projects on the left. Move that up on mobile viewport.
Your setup looks really cozy, lol.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Mo. It is quite cozy in here. I got the little CRT going. next stream I'll have to show you the rest of what I have in here. We've got a big CRT Trinitron for gaming, watching Stargate and stuff. And I've got all sorts of old tech and stuff in here, but yeah, I tried to make it as comfortable as possible because I spend a lot of time in here. Oh, we have 5 people watching on Twitch, so you guys just helped out. Just get us some Twitch exposure right now, so that's huge. Cool, 16 followers there. Not too bad. I'm getting upset the time of day is for me. It's 4:24 AM and I'm an insomniac. That means I stay up all night, but I have a job the next day.
That's very nice. I love using old hardware and using them, but there's not a lot over here in Albania.
Oh, that's sweet. You're in Albania though. That's interesting. Yeah, you would have had like all sorts of exposure to different tech. So I'm originally from the UK myself, but I live in America now. And even the old hardware between America and the UK were quite different. I forgot the name of it, but there was like the BBC Micro computer that was in the UK that didn't exist in America. I can only imagine Albania has like way more differences. So what we're going to do while we're here is first see if there's any outstanding messages, and then we'll wrap up some OBS integration stuff here. I've met a few people like online from Albania, and they all appreciate technology and coding and stuff, so I like that. Okay, so on handle scene select, we need to implement a select.
Looks like you're using React. I experimented with it a little before, but I didn't like the syntax much, prefer Vue a lot more.
So that's very cool that you say that, because I do use Vue at work, and when I was first hired for that job, I'd never worked with Vue before, but I'm used to thinking on my feet, and I've been coding long enough, and I'm self-taught, so I know I can pick stuff up. But yeah, I use React for the UI layer of this project, but the avatars are rendered in canvas tag with WebGL, and I've not really demonstrated that tonight, but like it is quite fluid. There's a lot of control that I have by using canvas tag. But yeah, I get where you're coming from with React. But you see, like I can use cursor keys to control, I can walk around, I can put items in this room. Let's see if there's anything cool. Like we could put a Scottish flag. Hopefully you've seen that one. Pop a Scottish flag in there.
Wow, that's hella cool.
I appreciate you. Yeah, so this is like a mix of React and canvas tag. So I kind of use
How much a person who knows stuff like you can earn?
Oh, senpai, you could do quite well. Like it's not unheard of, even like for people coding out of like Eastern Europe and stuff, they can make great money. Like in America, if you have enough experience, you can make like 100,000 a year. I'd say that's almost kind of low now. Like the tech industry is kind of suffering a little bit. In the UK, you get paid a little bit less for the same work. It just works out that way. Maybe we can make like £50,000 a year over there. 60. It's good money. And I've worked with a lot of teams from Ukraine and stuff, and Russia too at work. They've made great money. Relative, like you do like make a little bit less than you would in America, just because That's the way the world works.
I got a job on Upwork once helping someone with their JS animations for like 15 euros, but didn't really try getting one again.
Mo, I would bloody hire you for that to give me some side work. Bloody hell. I don't have a lot of money or anything, but I code this entire thing by myself. And to give you guys some homework, check this out. So I use WebRTC. Look up WebRTC. It lets you do peer-to-peer video and screen sharing and stuff. And that's how I put all my stream together. I do it on another computer, so you don't see any of these occupied, but like, I select this, let's see.
I mean, if I can earn some side money now with this, it will be awesome.
See there? It's peer-to-peer, it works really cool. Oh, you definitely can, Senpai. You absolutely can. And like Mo was saying, like Upwork and Fiverr are the main sites maybe to check out. Like when I first got into coding, I was 12, but I started getting freelance jobs just through word of mouth. And I wasn't making like amazing money. It was maybe like $15, $20 an hour. But you know,
what's that middle screen you got?
Middle screen? Which one? That one up there? Or this one?
Wow, that's cool. You got one of those full-on streaming setups with the dedicated PC doing the OBS and stuff. Seems good.
Yes. And what I was actually coding tonight, if I got to show you that, is you can actually control OBS through this whole software I created. So I can start and stop.
This on the one on the table.
Oh, this one right down here, maybe? So this is a stream deck. So check this. Look at the stats of look at the stats. Like I can update them in real time. You can see the viewer count change in real time. Say someone likes the video or I get a new subscriber, I can press this. And
One new subscriber.
YouTube. If there's a new subscriber, it'll list it. I can also use it to show my cameras, hide it. And I've coded it to like all integrate into my software here. But then,
oh, so it's almost like SSH on Linux if you're familiar with that.
Oh yeah, SSH all day. You see the amount of terminal windows I've got open. Yeah, I have to manage my Docker containers and stuff. The big one beside your main monitor. Okay, so this one right here runs OBS, right? This one runs Kinto. So this is the avatar chat. This is what you guys exist in.
Big one, I mean like beside your main monitor.
And this is my main monitor, but this is just a monitor put on its side. But I can control OBS now with Kinto, so that's what I was trying to demonstrate. So when out and about, I can start and stop the OBS stream just from my phone, and then using WebRTC and Kinto, I can point my phone at stuff. You guys can see it and talk to me as avatars. So I'm just finishing up that code now. So when I go to the beach this weekend, I should be able to go live. Yeah. No, this helps a lot. And it helps me specifically do the portrait streams. So that's why I put it on its side like that. And I think it was like $30. It wasn't too bad.
Can we get a little setup tour?
Alright, do you want to see a cool feature of Kinto that'll let me do this? Yeah, let me show you. So I'm going to use my cell phone as a wireless camera, right? And this is all through the power of what I coded. Some stuff's a little bit of a mess, you're going to have to forgive me. But I'm going to go into Kinto, so Kynto, that's the name of the project. I'm going to go on my phone and I can activate my phone's camera and it'll take over the stream a little bit. So you're about to see that work. So I'm not going to activate my camera. Back to full camera. Alright. And let me see if I can... Maybe that'll work better. Now let me turn off the color key so it doesn't filter out the black. Alright. So this is the main desk setup, right? Got an iPad up there. MacBook, screen, keyboard, little ergonomic mouse, the Stream Deck, one of the cameras. Found this at a secondhand store. We've got a server there. The AC is running because it's very hot. And then we've got some art on the walls back there, a little couch. We've got some lights, a big CRT. And if I take it back around, we've got some cool technology up here. We've got like kind of a vintage drone now. This little guy is cool. I coded in this with Python, and you could actually connect to the stream. And the idea was the stream could control this. There's a little camera on it and a little screen, so like make it drive around the desk. Right there, it's a Mac SE30. I've not been able to get it fully working yet, and this was just cool. It doesn't work, but anything with a screen like that, I'm interested in. And then up there we have a VIC-20 and a little drone sitting on top of it. Funny story about this one, I actually fell out the sky in the swamp. And they sent me another one, because I didn't do anything wrong. They sent me another one for free, but I ended up finding
Man, I
it.
am genuinely shocked ASF.
Yeah, I've been working on this little setup for a while. You know, some random stuff. This is probably one of the only things I got from Scotland. It's from my childhood. My great gran gave me that. It's one of the few things I still have here. And yeah, that's the main thing in here. I will tell you one thing cool though. This picture over here, I actually took that underwater. Ironically, it's my ex-fiance.
How much did all that cost?
Someone painted it, and it came out really cool. But I took that picture. I don't know, I've been collecting over years. I got this house when I was 20, and I just worked very hard. But yeah, I wouldn't want to get robbed. That would suck. I'm not going to show you the rest of the house, it's kind of a mess right now. But would you guys think of being able to just grab my phone and being able to, you know, show you this system work like that? And turn this back. So I can, it's a full wireless setup. And if you guys know OBS, it's kind of difficult to do wireless cameras.
That's a lot of dedication.
Thank you. No, I appreciate you. And that's it. Like, I've had to build this whole thing from scratch to do all this. And the next layer was, you know, obviously you guys are here, you're part of it now. So I want to be able to take everything out and about, not just be stuck in the office. And I say that in the nicest way possible. I like being here, but I want it, like how cool would it be if I could show you an American town and stuff while taking my phone out and about? Because it's, you know, I'm not from here, so I appreciate it in different ways than Americans do, but you guys would get a different perspective as well. So that's kind of the goal, is to build like a streaming tool that integrates into Twitch, integrates into YouTube, but...
Yeah, like IRL stream.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, exactly. But like with avatars part of it, I will be going to Scotland in about a month, 2 months. So my whole goal is to have everything done by then. So when I'm back there with my brother, who's also into technology, I can bring you guys along. Hopefully America lets me back in. I'm an immigrant, so we'll see. But yeah. And even in the office, I use it to share my coding environment into OBS. Like, everything's just handled by my system. And eventually we'll even get rid of the need for OBS. I set up my own RTMP server. So I just have to code screen sharing, essentially. Well, we have screen share, but I need to be able to convert it into RTMP stream on a mobile phone. That's a big task. Because, you know, I've kind of pushed the browser to the limits. Kinto, this thing right here, is actually just a web page. And you guys have already picked that up, which is great. And I've been able to do a lot with that, right? TTS is on there, the media sharing, all that works flawlessly. but you can't do screen share in a mobile phone without dropping into native code. So we're going to bite that task off and get it done. And yeah, thank you for giving me the opportunity to show off the office and show off what I've been building. That's really cool. And yeah, more exactly. So you're coding your own streaming setup, LOL, it's really cool. Being able to solve your own problems with your code. Yep, 100%. Like, I don't want to pay, even just for restreaming to different services, like people pay for restreaming stuff. I'm not about that. I'd rather save my money up so I can buy like old technology and learn how to code the thing that I'm trying to use. And the thing is, I didn't do this all overnight. Even if you go back and look at my videos on YouTube, you'll see it's like an incremental build out. Like I build this feature, then I build this, and then I build this and that. Like Twitch chat's new.
Did my comment filter out?
Senpai, let's take a look. You're coming in from YouTube. You're a Rodney. Must have, Senpai. We can actually look at how I did the mod. Because you know, like I want the streams to be clean, but that's funny.
I'm thinking of buying an old ThinkPad. Need a good laptop that can handle coding and stuff, with some upgradability.
You know, I've heard a lot of good things about the ThinkPads. My friend actually got a ThinkPad from work, and he has like the M1 MacBook Air, and he still uses the ThinkPad. He's like, it's just a really good computer. So I've heard a lot of good things about the ThinkPads. They're affordable and work well. But the Senpai said he's going to rob me. The cool thing though, when I code the next layer of this, where I can screen capture on the cell phone alone, we'll be able to do drone flights, and I'll be able to stream that with the avatars.
I wish we were almost at the same time zone. I live literally on the other side of Earth.
Senpai, it's awesome that we can even talk like this, because that is crazy. As big as the planet is, you know, it also feels a little bit smaller now.
Are you using only React or Next.js?
So I'm not using Next.js, but I am using WebSockets and Express on the Node.js side. But I'm happy to actually take a dive into Next.js in a stream. Because there's a couple of things that Next.js does that would be nice. I am gonna use
Wireless Robin.
Wireless Robin? What's that? But we'll take a look at Next.js, see how I can put in here. Like Next.js is much better for search engine optimization and stuff. It's just the way that I built this.
There is a G at the end of that comment.
You're gonna rob me wirelessly. That's cool. What we could do, Senpai, is set this up so you can control it from the comments. Make this drive around. It has a little arm you could lift stuff up with, maybe. Be a fun project. This is Python. We have to talk to it in Python. And I did code it so it connects to the Kinto server. Wrote a little WebSocket client in Python, so we can make this work.
Ha 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 ha.
Very, very cool. So I'm gonna have to unfortunately start shutting this down. I'll give it another 5 minutes if you guys want to. Yeah, thanks, Senpai.
Man, you should really sleep.
I really should. I have work in a couple of hours. My sleep schedule's screwed. Yeah, without not getting too crazy, my life kind of got crazy the last couple of months. I was engaged for 3 years with the same girl for 6 years. and yeah, so it's kind of made
I
my
mean, it's
insomnia
late, I
worse.
know, cuz last time it was about 4 p.m. here and now it's 5:30 p.m.
Oh yeah, it's late. It's 4:43 a.m. But essentially, I'm predisposed to insomnia as it is, and yeah, healing a broken heart a little bit. But I've had more time to code. That's one good thing
Well,
that came from it.
thank you for the stream. Hope you're doing good, man.
Yeah, of course. And thank you for joining me over on Twitch, both of you guys. Well, I don't know, you know, but thank you. Appreciate that. And yeah, just have an opportunity to show you around a little bit. And I'll likely grab some clips just from our interactions tonight. And I'm hoping more people find this. So,
I hope I find some code buddy on your stream.
oh, Senpai, you will. I think there's one potentially right here already who's been chatting with us tonight. He like
Goodbye, bro. Next time I'll try to join stream if I can.
yeah,
Grinning
please,
face.
absolutely. If you guys ever get the opportunity to talk about Kinto anywhere else, please do. You know, it'd be cool to get some more people over here someday. Alright, I'll start winding it down. Thank you for joining. Just a message to everyone else, make sure you like and subscribe so you can see this again. As you can see, it's just kind of a social experiment and a passion project. And it's a really enjoyable experience getting to share this with you guys. And
He'll
yeah,
definitely do that.
much appreciated, Senpai. And great job on your portfolio. So I'll be reloading it over the course of the next couple of days to see what changes you make. Alright.
Bye, sleep well, man, and don't go making coffee now, XD.
That's good advice. Alright, cheers folks. Thank you for making this entertaining, and yeah, just give me a good night. Thank you. Start shutting it down. Happy weekend.